Hey guys, it's me, Michelle, your host of the Girl Made New podcast, and we are continuing our series of getting to know the new you. This is episode 8, and we're talking about spending some quality time with yourself. So, when we talk about growing and healing, we often talk about time that we spent with the Lord, time that we spent with our therapist, but not a lot of times do we talk about the time that we spent by ourselves. And I honestly believe that in order for us to grow and heal, sometimes we need to just take time and spend time with ourselves. Not with our friends, not with our loved ones, but to really just hang out with yourself. Because as an adult, if I'm having a conversation with you and you're just coming off as this person who could never do anything by themselves alone, like you always have to have company, like you go shop. And I'm not saying it's wrong to have company. I just want to disclosure that, because people be quick to clip. Oh, this podcaster said you can't hang out with people, or you're like, no, I'm not saying none of that. It is good to hang out with people, but if you have never spent no type of quality time by yourself, I'm looking at you. I'm gonna look at you a little sideways as an adult. Like, as an adult, you've never did anything just by yourself. I don't care if it's shopping. I don't care if you went out to eat. Like, you never did nothing by yourself. Which I want to challenge us. I'm gonna talk about this in the episode, because I want to challenge us to get out of just going out to eat by yourself. I want to challenge y'all to go and do activities by yourself. Go travel by yourself. And by all means, if you are traveling by yourself, please make sure that you are doing the homework that you need to know about where you're going, where you're staying. Make sure you are actively vigilant around your surroundings. If you're one of those people who can't see the exit sign when you walk into a club and don't know which way you're going to go, if anything happens, please don't do this. please don't travel by yourself. I'm talking about people who understand, like, hey, I'm by myself, so I need to be some type of aware. Like, I can't just be going out every day getting drunk. I need to be aware of my surroundings, because I am by myself and that there's nobody there. So by all means, I'm not telling you go out the country by yourself and not be precautious. Like, always be cautious, please. Did I just say and not be precautious? I hope that sounded sense. I hope that sounded like it made sense. Like, I swear to God, this first season, y'all gonna be like, oh my God, this girl, she just got a microphone, she set up a camera, and she just started talking. Because what? But look, it's my personality. We finna get it. I told you, season 2 is gonna be a little more better. But yeah, I'm going to, like, I challenge y'all to do it. Not just taking yourself out to eat. Go do an activity. Horseback riding, ATV. If you want to travel solo, travel solo. Start within the U.S. first before you start going out of the country, please. Start in the U.S. Do things by yourself. Go to a museum. Go to an art class. Discover who you are. I promise you, when I was going through my healing stage, when I broke up with me and my ex ended our relationship, I went on a complete healing I don't want to say spiritual. I just found God. I did. I found God, and I also found myself, and I had to spend time with myself. I had to get to know me, because I cannot see myself going around people and I don't know me. Okay? Personally, when you meet me, I am friendly. I am nice. I feel like I'm like an introvert, extrovert at the same time, because I can be fun, outgoing, and then I can also be very quiet and reserved. Okay, so if you ever see me and you're like, oh, she was hype, she was lit, she was like, oh my God, she was so nice and friendly, and then you see me the second time and you're like, oh, she's so reserved, she's so quiet. I promise you, it's like a flip of the switch, and sometimes I want to be quiet and mysterious and peep the room. And sometimes I just want to be like bubbly, laughy, giggly. Like, I don't know, it's weird, it's often one, but when you talk about me, we're talking about me, but in a sense of like my journey and how I had to spend time with myself, because I used to be one of those people that was very dependent on my friends. And I think that is also a reason why I lost certain friends, because it was like, it was borderline clingy with your friends. Like, have you ever met somebody who, or even if you are this person yourself, like who is super clingy to their friends? Like, I used to call my best friends all the time. I would text them every day, call them all the time, like want to be on the phone all day. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. Like, and I'm low key still like that. I gotta work on this clinginess, okay? Cause oh no, what I just did, I just hit this button. Can y'all hear me? I'm sorry if it went out, but I can be very clingy sometimes, so I'm still working on that. I'm not like that in my friendships anymore, but I used to. Like, I had to be on the phone. Like, I had to talk to you every day. Like, I was just so clingy. Like, I would get a friend and be so excited to have a friend, okay? Um, so, yeah, like, that's how I was in my friendships before. And I just couldn't do anything without having a friend near, being with a friend. When I went and started walking with God, I was forced to be by myself, because God was removing. When I started walking with Christ for the first time, and all my believers, please put your hands up. Please put your hands up if you experienced this. When you first, like, when you start reading your Bible, you start going to church, you start doing Bible study, you just start, like, consuming the word of God, people start dropping like flies out of your life. They start leaving left and right, left and right. You're like, this person left, this person left, this person left. I don't talk to this person no more. Like, people just disappear because God is making room, making way. So, in that, like, when I started walking with God, people were dropping left and right. I lost a lot of friends, okay? I will, it don't matter if we're on season 13, I'm going to always say it. I lost a lot of friends. Or people that I thought was friends. Whatever the definition is. Whether in my narrative or their narrative. Whatever the definition is, right? So, lost a lot of friends. I was forced to spend time with myself. People used to see me and be like, oh, you went out by yourself? You should have told me. No, I didn't want to tell nobody. That's why I went by myself. Like, it got to a point that I loved hanging out with myself, and I thought it was normal. Like, I started like taking myself out. It went from, the first stage was, going on going out to eating by myself. Next stage, okay, going to the bar by myself. Next stage, okay, let's go do an activity. Let's go to the museum. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do that. Till it got to a point, well, let's go out the country. Like, let's go out of town. Went out of town by myself. Hotel by myself. Then I was like, okay, let's go out of the country. Went to Aruba by myself on my birthday. Mind you, I will always 10 out of 10 recommend Aruba. Aruba is such a nice place. Very safe if you want to go by yourself, because I went. So yeah, I went to Aruba by myself. Went out of the country. And I remember when I was telling people, like, yeah, I'm going out of the country, they're like, oh, who you going with your friends? Baby, I was riding through that airport solo dolo. Everybody in their little vacation shirts, 2-piece sets, matching, doing their little TikToks. And I'm by myself. Me and the Lord, honey, because I have my Bible in my carry-on. Like, yes, I started going out of the country by myself. Like, when I started taking myself out more, I realized a lot of things about me. Like, number one, I'm so bad at sports, bro. I'm so terrible at sports. Like, it makes no sense. Bowling, I'm bad at. Basketball, golf. Now, I'm good at mini golf because you get several chances to put it in the hole. But all these sports I'm not good at. And I realized that by taking myself out. Like, that's the only way I knew. I learned so much about myself. I enjoyed spending time with myself. It was like a certain level of clarity that I got. I got to just do what I wanted to do. Even when I traveled out of the country by myself, I was not like, I didn't have to worry about anybody's feelings or if anybody didn't want to go where I wanted to go. I didn't have to worry about anybody else's budget. If I wanted to go eat a whole fried snapper, I could eat a whole fried snapper and we didn't have to go to McDonald's. No shade. No shade. Eat within your budget. No shade. But like, I could go out and try new things because I had the money to, and I was working on my own budget. So I didn't have to wait around for people to wake up. The minute I woke up and I wanted to go outside, I got ready, did my makeup, did my hair, went out and had a blast. I learned to love spending time with myself. I learned to let go of people. Like, I don't have to talk to you every day. You're still my friend. I hope you're having good. I will check in. We'll do monthly check-ins. It's some friends I haven't talked to in like months, years. But when I do talk to them, it's, hey girl, how you doing? Oh my God, what's new? It's never no bad blood. Like, it's crazy how I went from calling my friends every day, wanting to be around them, wanting to hang out with them a lot all the time, to spending time with myself, hitting up my friends every now and then, but like really just going out there and doing stuff on my own. Like, you got to spend time with yourself when you are on your healing journey. Like, I remember talking to a client of mine, and I was just telling her like, oh, it sounds like you do all this amazing community work and everything, but what do you do for yourself? And she was just like taken aback by it. And I said, I don't even want you to answer it right now. I want you to think about it. So the question that I asked my client is the question that I'm going to ask y'all. What do you do for yourself? How do you spend time with yourself? Beyond eating. Because we got to talk about the spirit of gluttony, okay? I've been beefing with gluttony for a long time. And if I ever see gluttony out in the street, like, hands, run me them hands. Run me a fade, because I'm supposed to be... I'm supposed to be looking, come on, like, gluttony is a beast, a killer at that. So we'll talk about my beef with gluttony in another episode. But like I said, spend time with yourself. That is a part of your healing journey. Spending time with yourself. Like, how can you say that you want to spend time with other people, but you never spend time with yourself? You got to spend time with yourself. So my question to y'all is, how do you spend time with yourself? What do you do for yourself? I know what you do for mama, uncle, bubba them. What do you do for you? That's the question I want y'all to answer. What do I do for myself? We have to cater to ourselves. A part of your healing journey is dealing with yourself. Is dealing with the younger you, is dealing with the older you, is dealing with yourself, spending time with yourself. Everything don't gotta be with everybody else. Sometimes it could just be you and God. Sometimes it could just be you and God, for real. I ain't really got much else to say on that. I really want to see what y'all got going on in the comments. So make sure you comment, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow, and thank you guys so much for staying tuned and listening to episode 8, and I'll see you on the rest of this series. Bye.